Oh, yeah. 2025 Sunset Rewind Fan Zone. Number 8 already. Wow. London calling the Clash. Do you see the connection?
I know the Rams are playing the Jaguars right now in London.
Correct.
I got to think there's either a coach or a player on one of those two teams that was from a Sunset.
I'm going to connect this. This is going to be wild.
Okay.
Jack Snow played for the Rams.
He played with my dad, as a matter of fact.
His son, JT Snow, went to Los Alamitos.
Okay.
There's your connection. London calling all the way back to Los Alamitos. I told you.
Man, you are reaching on
I was
that
reaching.
one.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
That
Well,
counts, but whatever.
Okay. And now a word from our sponsor.
This episode is brought to you by Curl Fitness. Find your fit today. Located in Newport Beach, Curl Fitness has everything from free weights and machines to personal training and premium amenities. Designed to keep you healthy, happy, and strong. Curl Fitness. Sign up today.
Sunset Rewind Fan Zone comments this week. Machiavelli starts off with a great comment here. A quick reply to Mo's question about marginal penalty flags. Asking about that. Uncle Richie wore the zebra stripes for 15 seasons, 11 years as a crew chief, working games in CIF's Southern Section and San Francisco sections. The message to my crew was, call the stuff that matters. The fans are here to watch football, not watch us throw flags. Yeah, for sure. In other words, let the kids play, and he goes on to say some other things about that, but I'll let you elaborate on that.
Yeah, here's the bottom line. I don't care if the call goes against me. I just want the call to be right. I don't like it when they throw a flag and then everybody else throws a flag to cover for that ref. I love it when they get together and talk it through. And if they have to fix it, fix it. That's okay. You're not always going to get the call in your favor, but just make sure it's the right call. Right. So if they can get together, collaborate, and possibly fix something, I'm at peace with that, regardless if that helps us or hurts us.
And like I've always said, I wouldn't want to be a referee. It's a tough, thankless job, but the gentlemen and the ladies that do it do a great job. We had a late comment come in asking us to talk about the whole SoFi Stadium experience and how cool it was.
Well, we all got to go, and it was definitely a great experience. I think SoFi Stadium should be probably one of the 8th wonders of the world. I mean, the engineering of
it is pretty dang good.
I'm just staring at that in awe. We did some upgrades at my house a couple years ago, and you had to deal with city planners and the plans and all that. And that was not fun. I can't imagine what kind of engineering and planning went into building that stadium.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Remember when it was Hollywood Park?
Yeah.
When we were kids, yeah.
So a couple things if you do go to a SoFi game, especially for high school, plan to get there early.
Yeah.
This is not like pulling up to Davison or Cap Shoe. Google Maps took us to the front of the stadium, but they only let you in one entrance. So they made us go around, which took another half hour because you're sitting in all that city street traffic.
There's a lot of traffic.
So now I'm sweating bullets. Are we even going to get there on time? We park. They make you go in one line to sign a waiver and get a wristband,
Yes,
only
they
to
did.
go into another line.
Yeah.
I mean, the Matterhorn and Space Mountain at Disneyland goes faster.
I don't know if that was a private event company putting that on. I think it was maybe, but yeah, it was interesting. But all in all, great experience, and glad we got to go. So it was worth all that.
100%. I'm not
yeah.
complaining. I'm just giving you a heads up of what to expect, and then get your
good to
checkbook
know.
out because how much was the water, Teran?
$6.25 plus tax.
For a bottle of water, that little
and
hot dog.
$7 for Gatorade.
Wow.
Yes, and that hamburger was like 20 something. I had 2 of them. I was so hungry. I forgot to eat that day. But anyway, great experience, worth it. But just be prepared. And again, thank you to Coach Lowe for hooking us up. I've got something for you.
Yeah, thanks again, Coach Lowe. Dave, 2011, James Franklin to UCLA. Thoughts on that?
So I Googled his contract because, as you all know, they got that big buyout.
$49 million.
Here's an interesting little clause in that buyout. Once terminated, coach is obligated to diligently search for and make a good faith effort to obtain another position appropriate for his skill set, like coaching, announcing on ESPN, broadcasting. He can't go to Dairy Queen and just collect 14 to 5.
Well, wasn't he quoted yesterday as saying he can't wait to coach again?
Man,
Or something to that effect?
or I can sit around and pretend I'm looking for a job. Like I would just show up to those interviews with my T-shirt and ketchup all over it, flip-flops. I would do everything I could not to get hired. Someone's going to pick him up. But to UCLA, well, let's wait and see. They're kind of on a roller right now.
He's a great coach. I mean, he's definitely a high D1 coach, but I mean, maybe he decides to go to like a mid-major or something. Who knows?
He made Vanderbilt relevant.
Yeah, he made Vanderbilt
saved
relevant.
Penn State when they got in all those troubles. He builds programs.
He does.
But here's the catch. The school that hires him has to pick up that contract. So
I think we'll see him again soon.
all right, let's see.
J Crush 13 ND as in Notre Dame equals no dreaming.
Hold on. Teran, I came prepared this time.
Coach Patios came prepared.
Sleepy Moe. I'll tell you who's dreaming nice thoughts right now is the Irish. After that win last night against your Trojans, they've got a good shot to make the playoffs.
Only to lose again.
Yes. Oh, Teran, let's go. Settle down.
I mean, this is basically the cycle every year. Notre Dame looks good. They start opening people's eyes, and then they lose the big ones.
All right.
Well, I don't know if that no dreaming was a dig at Notre Dame or a compliment, but whatever. We'll take it.
They're playing some good football. Oh, Cole.
Toll, you better put on the Fighting Irish. We have earned that song.
Hey, Jai 1000.
All right, quiet.
The real MVP of La Habra versus Huntington Beach was La Habra's hot dogs. Been preaching it my whole life. Yeah. Get the hot dog right and great things will follow. Best hot dog I've ever had at a sporting event. It was big, had some snap and bite and a little bit of heat without being spicy. $4, elite. 10 of 10 will be back. That's about as great as endorsement you can get for food as there is.
La Habra has a great venue, no doubt about it. We've been there a couple times, and you had said before the game, you talked about the concession stand, and here we got fans commenting on it. So, all right,
that's now on my bucket list.
Of course, Teran.
At JCrush13, kind of a comment you made, the Popeyes didn't eat enough spinach.
Well,
I think this guy's a CDM fan. I feel this guy's seeking 80 on X, formerly known as Twitter, but that's just a guess.
Is that his burner account?
I can't confirm that, but I think that might be his official account. He follows us on Sunset.
Well, they had a decent amount of spinach in the CDM game. I think it's the San Juan Hills game where Popeye he didn't eat anything that day because that was
At Laney Shuff, Harbor played hard, but in the end, CDM made more plays when they had to. I love the helmets Harbor brought out. How much do you think that costs? I know helmets aren't cheap. Well, having seen helmets ordered before, they're probably going between $400 and $500 now, or even more.
That much?
I don't know. I'm thinking like when I've seen them ordered at Cypress. I mean, we could look into that, but to get new helmets and decals and stuff like that, it costs a lot. Like I've ordered decals for Cypress before, and I know like the stickers and the side numbers and everything. It's around $1,500, maybe $2,000 for just the stickers, the quality decals. So
I tried to do a little math. I figured $200 a pop, so I was on the low end.
We can look it up and answer next week. But yeah, either way, if it's $200, it's $500. It costs some money.
Yeah, so I had $200 a pop times 80 kids, and this is all just kind of speculation. $16,000.
Right.
So if I was, I'm sure they got money. I'm sure there's a couple of donors who are in good shape financially. I would auction those things at the end of the year.
Oh, no,
I would absolutely buy one of those.
The fans would totally buy those.
Those Popeye helmets are really pretty sweet, so I'd donate.
Drives Guy 18. Thank you for the shout out on the HB Flag Football Champs Varsity Stars. No, you're more than welcome. Thanks for sharing that with us. That was an awesome story.
Any cool photos that you guys feel are appropriate that apply to the football players and Sunset Rewind teams, send them to us. We'll put them on. I mean, we've got some great pictures over the last couple of weeks, so thank you.
Machiavelli again. Great coverage as always, fellas. On a side note, Uncle Richie was thrilled to see Moe's mighty UCLA Bruins pull themselves out of the abyss. Happy that former Loyola High School quarterback Jerry Neuheisel made miracles happen in Westwood. Did again yesterday. 3 in a row.
Well, here's the funny thing. Jerry's getting all the hype. He's not even the head coach. It's Tim Skipper. So, but whatever. They're winning, and that seems to solve a lot of the problems.
You need your pen back?
Oh, did it break? No, it's just to help release my nervous energy. Shooting live gets me kind of high anxiety. No, I don't need it.
Yes.
Yes. Nice, Teran. No, they're doing good stuff. They won another one last night in the final closing minutes. My Irish won, my Bruins won. This is a great sports weekend.
Well, this brings us to
Sleepy Moe.
The next comment. Tommy Tarr, Navy is having a great season.
6-0.
Right? Did they play yesterday? They had a bye.
They didn't. I looked it up. They got a bye.
Yeah.
So Navy, they could be 8-0 going into the Notre Dame game.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be something? Boy, who do I cheer for in that one? I got the Carson factor.
That's a tough one for you.
If Navy is 8-0 going to that game, I'm pulling for Navy. Anyway.
Donnell C. Sani, 62. It was great meeting you at the Danunes.
Johnny.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Teran. It was great meeting you at the Danoons and for getting Adam
Johnny.
Shawnee.
That's hard to
last name
say.
right on Fanzone. Teran got it right on Fanzone. Thank you, Teran. It was great meeting you two at the Danoons.
If we
Always
ever
a
mess
good
a
time,
name
yeah.
up, please let us
Yeah.
know in the comments or when you see us live. It's not intentional, but that one is CSANYI.
Shawnee.
All right, Johnny.
Machiavelli again. All right, Teran, you ready? Sleepy time with Sleepy Moe. What a great concept.
That's all Kevin though. Even though I had the
You were the inspiration though. You came up
Yes.
it's a combination between you and I.
yes.
It's a team effort.
Teran initiated the whole thing, then Dole came up with the whole segment idea.
Yep.
What a great concept. In 1981, before our game versus CDM, the Cap Shoe visited our locker room in the stadium named after him. Cap was 85 years old. That's awesome.
That is pretty cool.
Question for Mo, and we're going to answer this on the slideshow. Not a sleeper, but a great question. Have you ever met anyone who has a high school football stadium named after him? Wink, wink.
Yeah, thank you, Uncle Richie, throwing a bone to my dad. His high school hometown stadium is named after him. In
Well?
Charleroi, Pennsylvania, one of those small mining towns on the Mahogany River. You know, the next town up is where Joe Montana came from.
Right. All sorts of talent.
Yeah,
there.
Fred Cox, a long-time Viking kickers from there. Major Harris, remember him, West Virginia,
Yeah.
the quarterback.
Oh, Western Pennsylvania
Joe
quarterbacks.
Namath.
Jim Kelly?
I mean, we can go on and on.
Yeah. Dan
Fred
Marino.
Kelly.
Yes.
Could we go to the slideshow, please, Cole? So, 2025 Sunset Rewind, Week 9 Fan Zone. 10 already, huh?
Yep.
Week 8 games. Wow. Moving right along. Sunset Rewind in the news this week. Well, speaking of which,
Why is my picture in there?
well, you're Myron Patios Jr., so that stadium technically does bear your name as well.
Oh, yeah, I could tell people it's named after me. That stupid smirk on my face. Yeah, anyway, so
The
yeah.
Charleroi Cougars.
That's the statue. So behind that little field house, whatever that is the stadium below. It's like this natural.
That looks
bowl.
so cool.
It's pretty cool. It's like
You were there when they retired your dad or dedicated the stadium to your father, right?
yeah, it was back in I want to say 2016-ish. Brought the whole family out there. A lot of people came out. Family. It was a whole
Charleroi
deal.
Borough, Washington County, Pennsylvania, right there.
I think it's about 40 minutes outside of Pittsburgh. But
How
yeah,
cool is that?
That was a good time. Yeah.
That looks awesome. Hey, Uncle Richie, guess who I ran into at SoFi Stadium? Troy Kopp, guy I've known since probably about 10 years old, going all the way back to Little League Baseball. He is the offensive coordinator, obviously, at San Clemente. So he was there scouting both Los Al and Edison. So Mo and I were just kind of standing there minding our own business, games winding down, and hear this voice behind us say, hey, they let you guys in here?
Troy looks good.
Yeah, Troy
I mean,
looks-
he's fit. You know,
Yeah.
he's aged well. Good for
He
Troy. What is
has.
he, like 54 or
54,
5 now?
yeah.
Wow, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Good job, Troy.
And there with scouting for San Clemente, getting ready to play.
he's got his little
Alpha
notes
League.
there.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
prepared. All
That's
right.
what it takes if you want to win.
The Troy Foster Orange County receiving yards record watch. He had 117 this week, so he is now up to 2,859 career receiving yards and needs 230 more to break the OC record for career receiving yards.
So 115 each
Each game.
week, not counting CIF.
Right.
This will be a big week. That I
Yeah.
got to think they're going to double team him with really good talent. So
They can bracket, they can cloud coverage. Good luck stopping him. The Orange County Football Top 35 rankings as of October 14th by Steve Fryer of OC Varsity. Unfortunately, Marina dropped out, but there you can see who is still there. Corona Del Mar, after that victory at San Juan Hills, they kind of jumped up a little bit. So they're top 10 now, according to Fryer.
I'm surprised Los Al isn't a little higher. Their schedule.
With all
is
the
so-
Trinity schools.
I
yeah.
get it, but that should be its own thing. And again, I'm kind of getting on my high horse, but anyway, whatever. Just keep winning. Don't worry about. You want to be ranked high at the end when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
Not at this point. So don't worry about that.
All right. The 2025 Sunset Rewind Orange County statistical leaders through week 8. Passing, Edmonds is at number 4 now. Annette, number 11. Mirror at 19. However,
That's
he's
gonna drop.
Right, he has not played in the last 2 games, so there should.
Taryn, do we
be
have an injury
asterisk there.
update on him?
It looked like he was giving it a go, but unfortunately that he just couldn't go against San Juan Hills. So we'll have to wait and see when it comes to San Juan.
All right.
Or
No,
Yorba
no.
Linda.
Correct.
Yorba Linda and Villa Park.
And they're home, right?
home for the last 2 games.
You'll be on Tar TV calling it?
Of course.
You going to give Lightning Pants a shout out?
Again, that's a Justin Lee thing.
Yes. All right.
All right, receiving. I'll give you no guesses as to who is number 1.
Lightning Pants. Oh, never mind.
So that's 997 yards before the last game, so he's over 1,000 for the season now, obviously. Garrett James at 16.
All right.
Shane McKibben, 20.
He didn't play against San Juan.
He didn't, okay. So he has 1 less game as well, or 7, okay.
Yeah, get him, Teran.
Honeycutt at Marina, 5 games. I don't think Marina's updated their stats because I'm going in there and looking. So he dropped
There were
to
no
23.
stats to update with all due
Yeah.
respect to Marina. That was
So that's kind of, Honeycutt's based on 5 games. But even based on 5 games, he's still 23rd in the county. Tackles. Well, guess who's here still? Glenn Baranowski. Look at that. 7 games, 77 tackles.
Does that count the San Juan Hills game?
This
I don't
is
think so, no.
Not that would have helped. I don't think they made any.
no. This is prior to the San Juan
Okay,
Hills game. Yeah.
gotcha.
Sunset Rewind. Where are they now? You got this picture for me, Coach.
Didn't we show that last week?
No.
Okay.
Last week.
Yeah, Devin Blake and Troy Fletcher, who is at Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. I know.
Last week was Carson Diavola.
Okay.
From the Navy picture.
I know he's committed to Sacramento State.
Correct.
But anything's possible. I mean, you can commit. The old days of signing that letter of intent are long gone.
Right,
I mean,
right.
you can make a last-second choice, but I'd love to see him go to Cal Poly, play with Josiah, Troy Fletcher, but whatever. That's his choice, and he's going somewhere. But good shot.
Sunset Rewind on the radar. This guy, J.J. Haley.
Dude, he is not on the radar. We are alerted to his presence.
So I wanted to go over some of his stats though,
Okay.
to get him the recognition he deserves. This is prior to San Juan Hills. 20 receptions, 383 yards, making incredible catches, 5 touchdowns. Maybe not necessarily on the radar, but definitely deserves recognition in that high-powered CDM offense. So J.J. Haley, great way. And they still got 2 more years of him after this. He's only a sophomore.
That's unbelievable. Yeah, and their lower classes are doing well. So good. By the way, is CDM going to go alpha?
It kind of looks
If
like
they
it
keep
right
running
now.
this, remember, they're
Yeah.
putting more weight on this season
Yep.
versus last season. I mean, if they were going to lay an egg, this would have been the season to do it. But, those are nice problems to have. But that's going to be interesting to see how the re-leaguing works, especially if they make a deep run into the playoffs. It looks like they're going D2, which will be a challenge, but certainly they seem to be up to the challenge so far, so we'll see.
Terrence takes.
So with all of the thank yous that we gave to the people that gave us the tickets when it came to going to the SoFi game between Los Al and Essen, I want to actually give a thank you to Abner Neufeld, who helped get me on the list in terms of the media credential.
That was huge.
Yeah, that was big. Unfortunately, I didn't know of this until the day of, and then I kind of just like, uh-oh.
Did you lose your train of thought, Teran?
No, I didn't. I just saw the email. It's like, oh God, he got back to me right away, and he did apologize for not getting back to me right away. But it's not like it's one of my biggest pet peeves. It's like I just wish people, and he's not the first person, people would get back to me soon. Like,
Yeah.
You know what, Teran? That drives me nuts. When I call or send an email, I'm sitting there waiting to refresh.
Or text message.
Yeah.
I get it. I totally get that.
in his defense, I did send the email on a Sunday with your help and Kevin's help of proofreading, just because I want all of us to get it. But I guess since
Cole,
they
would you show Teran while he's talking? Wake up.
But
playing
I
Clash
guess they could
Royale.
only give like one credential out, and I didn't want to be like pushy and say, "Hey, give us 3." So
No, sideline access was like premium.
It worked
yeah.
out well. And
yeah,
you-
thank you, Abner Neufeld. I appreciate it, and no hard feelings about getting back to him.
And because
too
of
late.
his generosity and reaching out to you, were able to get some great interviews. So
yes,
That
And
worked out well.
actually, if you want to even go deeper on the thank yous, Dan Albano got me his contact info, which I forwarded to you.
Yes.
So
Also, thank you to Dan
yeah.
as well.
He wasn't even on the sideline, so just you
well,
were
he
in-
was like doing the reports from
Yeah.
upstairs because he was also taking stats.
he had a great
So-
vantage point, though. They had him a little table there with Sondheimer, so it was good.
Yeah,
So,
so it all worked out.
Sleepy time with Sleepy Moe.
Yes. Sleepy Moe came prepared this week. That was me last night after the Notre Dame game, as a matter of fact. I'm turning it the wrong way. All right.
So, any sleeper questions? I know I've got one.
I actually have one too.
Go for it.
Oh.
All right. So one of my friends, he has a daughter that plays on the Long Beach State women's volleyball team. Unfortunately, she's having to redshirt, and she had an illustrious high school career at Orange Lutheran, broke a lot of records and whatnot. Unfortunately, like I mentioned, she's redshirting, and she's just not used to not being on the court. And I wouldn't say she's discouraged, but she's just not used to being on the sidelines and whatnot. So, Mo, my sleeper question is, if you had any advice to give to my friend's daughter and anyone else that's kind of going through that, what advice would you give them?
It's a great question.
Man, this segment's hard. I like to prepare.
I got a good
Now,
one.
this is an impromptu thing. Okay, here would be my advice. Let me consult
And
my hat.
you were injured yourself during your football career.
Teran, you probably can answer this better in the sense, I don't know how volleyball practices are structured, but I know in football we have a scout team, we've got JV games, and those are an opportunity for you to go against the starters with almost no pressure. So I'm assuming when they practice, she's going against the quote-unquote starters, and that's her time to shine without the pressure of having to perform. So she can continue to improve, and if she does a really good job as a scout, the coach is going to be like, wait a minute, we got to get this girl in the lineup. And if she isn't ready yet, are you looking at that hat? Yeah. I'm looking at myself.
You look like one of those guys with the big helmet.
Right. So either
You're the great Kazoo from the Flintstones.
yes, she's either not ready, which is okay. I mean, those are all D1 scholarship players too, who are older and more mature. This is her chance to improve. Or if she is ready, she's going to perform against those people. The coaches will see that and get her in the starting lineup. So don't get down. Keep improving. Keep battling. She's got 4 years to perform. So just stick to your guns.
Great question.
Because and
Great
that was
answer.
actually an inspiration for Mo, because I remember he told me that he was a highly anticipated player, committed to UCLA, and then
Who,
unfortunately,
me?
yeah.
I was not highly anticipated.
Well, you said you were going to UCLA, and then you blew out
Yeah.
your ACL, was it?
Correct. But
And then you
I
had to
just
go
wanted
down
to
the
make the
JUCO.
team. Trust me, they weren't anticipating me showing up. Other than my last name, I don't think I had any clout. I was good enough to make the team, and I was happy to call it a day. Those guys ahead of me were legit.
Okay,
But
then never mind.
trust me, they were not anticipating my arrival.
I've got I think, a good sleeper question for you. So all the upsets yesterday in college football, who is your sleeper team to make it to the playoffs in college football? I got a great answer. If you don't say it, I know who I'm going to say.
Do they have to be in the top 20 as of right now?
No. A sleeper team that maybe nobody else will pick, but you think could maybe get in there.
I mean, BYU's in good shape.
Okay.
Navy has an opportunity
That's-
if they beat Notre
Boom.
Dame, but they're
Boom.
not beating
I was going
Notre
to say
Dame.
Navy. That's who I was going to go with, Navy.
I think SC, believe it or not, after that loss, well,
Okay.
UCLA controls their own destiny. They're in second
Okay,
place in the Big
yeah.
Ten right now, by the way.
So who's your number one sleeper pick?
I mean, BYU, if you call them a sleeper, they're undefeated, but
Okay.
that's hard to say. I'm pulling for Navy out of all those teams,
Yeah, me
and
too.
UCLA, but UCLA's gonna have to pull a real big rabbit out of their hat.
All right. Moe's player of the week. Pretty easy, right?
Yeah, Lenny Ibarra went off. I lost my notes. He had like 200 something yards
Yes.
rushing. He had my play of the week. He had a couple touchdowns. He broke up that pass on the
Yep.
flea flicker. I'm running out of things to say to describe him that are positive, but the guy is just a special player. When I picked LaSalle last week over Edison, I said the X factor was going to be Lenny. And sure enough,
Yeah.
he didn't disappoint. But let me just say one thing about LaSalle. They are not a one-trick pony. That is a complete team.
Yep.
They've got offensive studs. They're great on defense. Special teams, obviously. They're well coached. That is as complete a team as you're going to find. But when you've got a guy like Lenny on top of all that, man.
Well, funny that you mentioned special teams because my player of the week is Hunter Elegon.
Good call.
Amazing pick.
Thank you. Hunter Elegon had a sack, had a fumble recovery, blocked a PAT, but the most important play, in my opinion, was that blocked field goal. We were talking about that. Edison's going down there. They're going to go up 19-14. He blocks that field goal. It's scooped up on the 10-yard line, taken to the 2 of Edison. LaSalle scores and never looks back. They never trail again. And Ray Fenton even said it when he's interviewed after the game. That changed the outcome of that game. It changed the game. And, yeah, Hunter Elegon just took all that positive momentum that Edison had and took it away in one play.
When you go into a game as kind of the perceived underdog, plays like that can be backbreakers. It was still a one-possession ball game, and Edison was getting the ball in the second half.
Right.
But, man, psychologically. Hey, a couple guys I want to recognize real quick. Gavin Seguin had 3 sacks.
Yes.
He said 2.5. Darby told me 3, so I'm going to round up. And Dorset Stecker had, he didn't have a monster game in terms of statistics, but he made a difference. Put him in the backfield and really opened up that offense. So those are some guys who were certainly in consideration. But, no, I'm good with that pick. He made some plays.
Yeah, congratulations, Hunter. Great job.
And Hunter actually took a visit to Northwestern.
Where his brother is?
Yep.
Awesome.
That's what Ray Fenton told me.
That's great news.
I'd take him.
Yeah, he's a
That
D1
means he's smart. Northwestern.
He's a D1 player. He's a smart D1 player for sure.
All right, good for him.
All right, Teran.
All right, boys. Week 8 is in the books. We're getting close to the end of the regular season. So Kevin, Mo, and I had the same pick. So we all went 5-1. Jaya 1000, I don't know how he does it. He went 6-0.
Dude, Jaya.
He picked the Marina game correctly.
Jaya's on fire.
Obviously.
Yeah. Dennis Roll went 5-1. Rich Carrillo went 5-1. Kai Kozai went 5-1. Dan Trong went 5-1. Road Dogs Pop YouTube went 5-1. Even though he picked Fullerton, Jared Gonzalez
Who did he miss?
Villa Park. He picked Villa Park.
That was a tricky one.
That was.
I could see that pick.
Yeah.
I had to think about that one a little bit. Go ahead.
Jared Gonzalez went 5-1, even though he picked Fullerton. He picked Edison over LaSalle.
All right.
And then Choyon 77, a.k.a. Richard, the guy that I met before the Huntington Mayfair game, he went 5-1.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so with that being said, Giant 1000 is still blowing us out of the water in terms of the standings. He is in first place with a record of 41-10.
Is he even catchable this week? At this point, we might have to extend this into the playoffs.
We are extending this into the playoffs. No matter
Perfect.
what.
Commissioner
Penn
Teran.
State. Yeah.
Yes. Kevin is still in second place with a record of 38-13. Dennis Roll is 37-14 in third. Myself, Rich, Mo, and Kai are tied for fourth with a record of 36-15. Dan Trong is in eighth place with a record of 35-16. And Road Dogs Pop YouTube is in ninth with a record of 34-17. And Jared Gonzalez is 28-9. And Choyon _ 77.
Choyon.
I'm just going to call him Richard at this point.
May as well.
Richard is 11-2. Well, it's great to have Richard back into the Richie, Rich, whatever.
Gotcha.
It's great to have him back in the pick'ems because anyone who still wants to play along, we encourage it. We don't care if you're late. If you want to pick along and try to guess who's going to win each game, we are totally open to it. Right, guys?
And then next
Absolutely.
season, we're going to add a line, but we're going to do it on your X account, so it's not officially affiliated with Sunset Rio. And that's when it gets hard.
Yeah, I kind of discontinued that this year because it wasn't gaining any traction. But I promise you, we'll bring it back next year on my account.
We'll make it very user-friendly.
So let's talk about this week's games.
Oh, wait. One more thing.
Oh, some crow to eat. Oh, yeah, all of us.
Yeah.
For Marina, all of us. Yeah,
pretty much all of us.
Yes.
Well, the three of us and then everyone else. Because, again, the only ones that didn't pick Marina were Jared Gonzalez, Road Dogs Pop YouTube, and Giant 1000. Everyone else picked Marina. So.
We
Well,
do-
I'm not
we
going to
deserve
apologize to Fullerton. We just made a bad pick. We
Yeah.
eat crow when we pick against our teams and they win.
I mean, I really wanted to pick Fullerton, but I can't go against Marina. I can't go against Coach T. But I should have taken into consideration that was at Fullerton and whatnot. And Fullerton, even though Marina beat Fullerton last year, they still did not play their best ball. So,
That happens.
It happens.
It's football.
yep.
All right, big boy, what do we got?
2025 Sunset Rewind, week number 9 games. Fountain Valley versus Northwood. This is a Thursday game at Huntington Beach High School. Northwood High School, a little scouting report on them. Key wins are Sonora. They beat them 38-14. They beat crosstown rival Portola 22-14. Number 12, Dylan D. Epifanio is a sophomore quarterback. He's 84-167, thrown for over 1,300 yards and 11 TDs. He's got a really good senior wide receiver, Isaac Kwan, who has 33 receptions for 487 yards and 3 touchdowns. Famous alumni, this is kind of a reach. Newer generation probably knows these guys.
Northwood?
There's a rock band called Young the Giant.
Never heard of them.
So
I've heard of them, but I don't know who went to Northwood.
That was the Northwood famous alumni there.
That's the name of the artist. I thought it was the name of the
Yeah, that's the name of the band, Young the Giant. Okay.
All right, Teran, make your power. Do you want to go first?
Northwood wins.
I'll let you go, Mo, and then I'll
Damn it.
I'll take the next one after Kevin. Though.
Man, if Fountain Valley's going to get a win in league, this is it.
Yeah.
My people from Fountain Valley told me they actually played really well last week. The score wasn't quite indicative. They're close. They're not there yet, but man, if they don't win this one, give me Fountain Valley.
Okay.
You know what? So here's the thing. Northwood barely lost to Orange, but I'm going to go with Fountain Valley, and here's why. I said on the preview show, not the preview show, the
Post-game show?
not that post game, like the
Fan
summer
zone?
league, the summer show where we interviewed Fountain Valley, that Fountain Valley was eventually going to improve its win total, and they were eventually going to break that losing streak where they haven't won a league game since 2018. I know Fountain Valley hasn't really been close, but they've played some darn good opponents in terms of their first 3 league games. They played Orange, Laguna Beach, and Dana Hills, with the latter 2 being undefeated still. So, look, Northwood is good. I'll give them that, and it takes a lot to nearly beat Orange, but I think this is Fountain Valley's game. I think this is their moment to shine. I really, really want Fountain Valley to break through, because I don't want to say this to be negative, but if they're not going to win this, if they're not going to break that streak this year, they're going to probably break it next year. But I want the seniors to break it this year. It's their last home game. The seniors want to make a lasting impression. They want to play for pride. They're playing with house money. Give me Fountain Valley.
I will say this, Teran. If they had re-leagued, that Foxtrot, for a league that's supposed to be kind of low down the ladder, Dana Hills, Laguna, that is a good league.
Tough league.
That's a darn good league.
Dana Hills and Laguna.
By the way,
Beach,
Northwood, have you guys ever eaten at that restaurant? It's that one off the 5 freeway that looks like a lodge and it's got the fake snow on
Northwood
top.
in
Yes.
in La Mirada
Yes.
or Norwalk. Yeah.
Anyway, good
my
stuff.
dad loves that.
That's
place.
my Friday
Yeah.
to go to.
And last year when Northwood and Fountain Valley played, Northwood only won by 7. So I'm really hoping Fountain Valley is able to get the job done. Barons, do not disappoint me.
Yes.
All right, moving on then. Los Alamitos versus Mission Viejo. Maybe the game of the
What
week
the
in the
heck
county.
are you
No.
reading,
I'm sorry,
Kevin?
Edison. Oh, wow, that didn't go right.
Oh, no.
Get him,
Forgot to change
Teran.
that. Edison versus Mission Viejo. I forgot to change that graphic. I apologize. Friday, October 24th, 7 p.m. at Huntington Beach High School, Alpha League game. This is the matchup. This is a great matchup. 5-3 Edison, 7-1 Mission Viejo. We all know how good Mission Viejo is. Know who their famous alumni? There's a lot.
Mission Viejo?
I went there. There's a lot.
The drummer from Guns N' Roses.
Correct.
Kevin Dole.
Yeah, right.
Troy Kopp. Eric Echtel. Chris Watkins. I don't know. Go. Sorry.
Edison.
Wait, are you going to tell us the alumni?
Matt Sorum, Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right, let's make a prediction.
Mission Viejo. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll take this one next because I'm a man of my word. Mission Viejo is going to win this one. Look, Edison, they're a good team, but Mission Viejo is on a whole other level. Mission Viejo is nationally ranked. I just can't pick Edison. I'm sorry, Charger Nation, but I'm going with the Diablos.
Wow.
Chad Johnson masterclass incoming.
Picking against Edison, Teran. That's disappointing.
Well, if you're so confident in them, pick Edison.
Yes, maybe I will.
Let's
The
hear
problem
it.
is they've got a quarterback who's going to Ohio State.
The Ohio State.
Coach Johnson said he's probably the best quarterback I've ever coached. This guy's coached a lot of good quarterbacks. That's his quote, not mine. They got a receiver who's going to the Miami Hurricanes.
Vance
the U.
Spafford.
Yep.
Even though he didn't play, I think it was a game time decision against San Clemente.
This is actually an interesting game because, again, I will never say there is a trap game in the Alpha League, but you got to think Mission's looking ahead to that possible showdown with Los Al.
Yep.
They're on the road, but in the end, I think Mission's got a little
Which I
too
realized
much.
is last week, unlike the slide.
Yeah.
But-
so
Okay.
give me Edison.
There.
Excuse me. No. Mission Viejo. Sorry.
Okay, you scared me for a minute.
I know. Yeah, my bad.
My
Sorry,
apologies.
guys.
Edison versus Mission
Go
Viejo
Chargers.
this week.
Give me Mission.
It's Los Alamitos versus Mission Viejo next week. So, yeah, I think rooting for the Chargers, but Mission's just Good. Los Alamitos at San Clemente on Friday, October 24th, 2025. San Clemente, we know Troy Kopp really well. High-powered offense. Eiler King, junior quarterback, he is 102 of 157, over 1,200 yards and 10 touchdowns thrown. And he has a really good running back in Carson Sloan, who's a senior running back. 115 carries, a lot of carries, 547 yards, 7 touchdowns. Famous alumni. I'll give you a hint. Troy Kopp coached him.
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold, correct. USC and Seattle Seahawks.
Fight on.
I'm going to go with the Griffins in this game. They get it done.
You remember last year's game came down to like the last second field goal.
Yeah.
Johnny House blocked it. San Clemente could certainly have won that
That was
game.
the extra point.
It was something. He blocked a kick at the end of the game
Yes.
to win it, or to preserve the win. The good news for San Clemente is Troy Kopp's on their staff. The bad news is he no longer has any eligibility. Don't let that 4-4 record
That's
fool
funny.
you. They're battle tested. They play good teams, but right now Los Al's they're on a heater. They're 8-0. I don't see them having a letdown. It's going to be tough, no doubt about it. But at the end of the day, I got to go with Los Al.
Yeah, I'm picking Los Alamitos too, but this is an interesting game for San Clemente. If San Clemente does drop this one, then they have to win next week against Edison to guarantee themselves a 500 record. So if I'm Los Alamitos, it is going to be on the road.
Yep, that's not easy playing down there, Teran.
Yeah, it's a real tough place to play, but I'm confident Los Alamitos will win. Don't look ahead to next week. Get the job done against San Clemente. And again, Ray Fenton said it best. He respects the San Clemente program. He respects what Jaime Ortiz does. So that being said, I'll take the Griffins.
All right. Marina versus Kennedy.
Oh, great.
What's wrong, Teran?
I'll after Kevin makes his pick, I'll make my pick, and
So-
I got a story for y'all.
Okay.
Oh.
Kennedy has had some key wins. They beat Pacifica 35-13. They beat Woodbridge 37-0. Derek Almazan, 44 of 64 for 550 yards and 8 TDs. And Messiah Banks, senior wide receiver, 23 catches, 375 yards, and 9 touchdowns. Famous alumni?
From
Kennedy.
Uncle Jesse.
no, that dude from the good-looking guy from the '80s.
Uncle
Rob Lowe?
Jesse. Well, you're close. John Stamos.
Same difference. Yeah.
Okay. Marina bounces back, and they beat the Irish this week.
All right, go ahead. Teran.
Okay, so when I made the pick of picking Marina against Kennedy last year, and it was the week after, and I made my picks with Steve Fryer and Dan Albano, I guess one of the Kennedy coaches I gave my record from last week when I compared it to Fryer and Albano's. I guess the Kennedy assistant coach was like, it actually should be 3-3 because you missed our pick against Marina. And I had to set the record straight. I'm like, dude, that's separate from the Albano and Fryer picks. This is the Sunset. You're thinking of Sunset Rewind.
That
my
was
guy.
Nick Rotherham, by the way.
Yeah. He wasn't really pleased on me picking against Kennedy and you two picking against Kennedy. But that
Teran,
means-
I will bet my mortgage that they're going to show this clip. So whatever you pick, just know Kennedy is going to be showing
Yes.
the players. So
See, I would pick Marina, or I would pick Kennedy, but I think you and I talked about it that Kennedy might have some key guys missing due to injury. But I don't know what the injury report is for them. But I just gotta play it safe and go Marina. They'll be back at home. This is I wouldn't say this is must win, but if they want to finish them in the top 3, or at least guarantee themselves a better chance of making the playoffs as an at-large, I think a win like this would be good. So give me Marina in a grueling matchup.
Teran, if Marina gets to 6 wins, are they guaranteed a playoff spot? They might not finish third in the league.
They'd most likely. I mean, I'd be surprised if
If they finish 6-4, I got to think they'll bump them down to like a 6 or 7 type division, right?
Yeah, well, they were in like Division 9 last year,
Yeah.
right?
So
Something
yeah.
along those lines.
And they lost in the first round. That was unbelievable.
Yeah, to Ukaipa.
Yep.
Yeah, so Teran, I can confirm, I wish I didn't tell you that. Kennedy does have some key injuries. I was talking to one of their coaches a couple of weeks ago. So he made it sound like they were out for the year type injuries.
No.
They had a good team coming into the season, but that stuff catches up to you. You know, Kennedy doesn't have the depth. And that's not to say their backups aren't any good. It's just, you start losing your key guys that you're counting on. It makes a difference. And it is a payback game. So Marina's not going to just kind of show up and think, okay, we got this. Not to mention they're coming off of just a stinker of a game. So Did I say stinker?
Yes.
Yeah. So if Marina doesn't get it together this week, then I got to think they're going to get hammered by Beckman. So, Marina, this is your week to get it right. Give me Marina.
Okay. Huntington Beach at Crean Lutheran for probably a league championship, right, Coach?
No, it's for the league championship because
It is for the league championship.
outright. Well, I guess theoretically they could tie. No, because there's two
Tiebreaker would
losses.
go to the winner.
Correct. So this is the title game.
It's going to be a great game. Crean Lutheran, it's a
Hey,
relatively
real quick,
new
guys,
school.
do we want to stay on air where we're going to be next week? Have we decided that?
I haven't quite decided yet. I don't
Okay,
think.
so Teran, you're definitely at Newport. Dole and I really want to go to that Mission Edison game, but we got CDM playing for a title.
You want to go down to South County?
No, but CDM's playing for a title. We got to be there if they win that thing. And then Huntington Beach is playing for a title. So Dole and I will flip a coin as to which game we're going to. But I think we're going to be at CDM game and the Huntington game. Go ahead.
Key wins. Mullen of Denver, Colorado. They beat him 30-14. They beat Capo Valley 23-6. Caden Jones, their quarterback, boy, he likes to throw the ball. He's 160 of 212. He's already eclipsed 2,000 yards passing and thrown for 19 touchdowns. He's got a receiver named Bryce Coleman who's caught 42 of those receptions for 613 yards and 6 touchdowns. Famous alumni of Crean Lutheran.
Sam Bray of Golden Calm.
You got it. It is Sam
Yes.
Bray. Good
Nice,
one, Teran.
Teran.
Yeah, good job. That's correct.
Yes!
All right. Here's the tough part. I love Huntington Beach. We all know that. Forgive me in advance. I'm going Crean Lutheran.
Wow.
I'm
That's unbelievable.
shocked.
Me too. Go ahead, Teran.
Oh man.
Sorry, buddy.
Oh boy. I mean, I would say Huntington has a shot, but Crean Lutheran is just playing some darn good football. But Huntington Beach, they're playing some great football too. And man, I'm trying to catch Kevin in the standings. But man, I went back and forth with this, but I think the safe pick is Crean Lutheran. Look, I want to pick Huntington, but at the same time, it's
We
like
all do.
Crean Lutheran just feels like the more complete team.
We've got a hater alert.
So Mo.
So
is,
it's okay. So I'm the hater if I pick against
well,
Huntington.
no, Teran, wait.
No, Dole is too.
Guess
Don't worry,
who's
Teran.
meeting with Coach Pope later on this afternoon?
We're breaking down film. He's
So
coming over.
let's see what Mo says.
Give me the Oilers, baby.
Whoa.
Done.
Okay.
Well,
And I'll tell you what, let me say a couple things. Crean Lutheran, undefeated. They beat Lucerna, who's solid. They gave Capo their only loss of the year.
in the Curtis battle,
They got 3 receivers going D1 who've already committed. They got 2 D linemen going D1. I mean, this thing is loaded as talent, but
Hey, Teran, I promise I will be the first one to eat crow next week if you and I are wrong.
and I
Rick
want
Curtis masterclass incoming.
to send a special message to Darby and Gavin.
Okay.
If you guys win, I'm going to give you Dole and Teran's number. I'll text
boy.
it to you, and you can harass them all night long from In-N-Out Burger when you guys are having your post-game celebration, and just blast them. So, yeah.
All night.
Rick Curtis,
Anyway.
don't you dare
All
think about
night
losing now.
long.
Come on, Coach Hatch. I'm believing in you. And all those Huntington Beach guys, do not let Big Daddy down. Let's go.
Corona Del Mar is at Tesoro. They are 8-0, 3-0 in league. Tesoro 3-5, 1-2 in league. So we've already talked about Tesoro. They've appeared on the show in the past. I'm just going to go with my prediction. Corona Del Mar goes to 9-0, 3-0. Done.
You want to go, Teran? You want me to
Yeah,
go?
I'll make this pick. Corona Del Mar, easy money. I don't see how Tesoro slows down this high-powered CDM offense and defense. Kevin Heddick, masterclass incoming. Ain't nothing more to say.
Look, this is the championship game. There's no like sleeper situation or like.
I wouldn't quite say that.
Well, go ahead and enlighten me, Teran. Or
So if CDM wins, and barring no upset from San Juan against Villa Park and Yorba Linda against Newport,
Right.
CDM still hasn't locked up the league title outright, because if CDM loses next week and then Yorba Linda beats them and then San Juan beats Tesoro, then the 3 tie for the league title. So
let me tell you something, Teran. That championship banner in the gym doesn't say co-champs. The patch that will go on their Letterman's jacket doesn't say co-champs.
That's correct.
The shirts they're going to order when they win the championship will not say co-champs. You're right. They're not playing for the outright championship, but if they win this, they at the very least get a share of the title, and that will be in the record books forever. They are not going to lay an egg in a championship game on the road. They're going to come locked, loaded, and focused. I'm going to that game. I'm calling it right now. CDM, give me the Mighty Sea Kings.
fair point with all that.
Yes. Daddy, Daddy dunked on you.
Nah.
No? All right.
Newport Harbor versus Yorba Linda. Boy, this is a tough one for Newport Harbor. Yorba Linda, Colin O'Connor Jr., 39 of 59 with 351 yards. It looks like they got two quarterbacks, too. Noah Trujillo, 43 of 61 for 570 yards. And then they got this running back, receiver, Troy Roberts, has 25 receptions for 407 yards and 3 touchdowns. Famous alumni, looked it up.
Probably some musician.
It's a famous mountain climber named Tyler Armstrong, who is the youngest climber to ever climb a mountain in Argentina. So,
Dole is reaching.
So,
Did you ever?
I was going to say John Force's daughter.
Oh, yeah. Oh, did she go there? Force is from Yorba Linda, right? The race car driver? Yeah.
Did you ever see the movie Free Solo?
No, I didn't.
That dude who climbed the mountain with like no ropes.
Oh, gosh. No.
If you want to sweat bullets watching the movie, even though I knew the outcome, I was stressed out. Did you watch it, Teran?
I did not know.
Okay, check out the movie Free Solo. It's a true story. It's a documentary of this guy who climbed a half
Anacapa or
dome
something,
or one of those
Half Dome, yeah.
crazy ones. And if you slip on that thing, it's peace out. I digress. Go ahead.
I love the Sailors. I love Newport Harbor.
Wow.
Yorba Linda wins.
I'll make this pick simply. Even though Yorba Linda screwed me when they lost to San Juan Hills, I can't pick against Yorba Linda this week. Give me the Mustangs. Jeff Bailey masterclass incoming. And again, this is no disrespect to Newport Harbor. I don't think their team is indicative of what their record truly shows, but I just think Yorba Linda, until they figure out how to beat a team over 500, which they've only done once in the Matt Burns era, I just got to go with Yorba Linda over Newport Harbor. So give me the Mustangs, give me Jeff Bailey. There you go.
A couple things that Harbor has going in their favor is they are home. It's very probable that Yorba Linda is looking past this game to play CDM for a share of that title. I know Harbor's banged up. We know they have the talent. Which Harbor team's going to show up? The one that's had all these close competitive games or the one that basically laid an egg last week? But even if Harbor plays their best, Yorba's good and they're physical. And I just would be shocked to see them lose this one, especially with, the league championship still. They control their own destiny theoretically. So give me Yorba.
All right. So that is this week's picks. And now a word from our sponsor.
This episode is brought to you by Curl Fitness. Find your fit today. Located in Newport Beach, Curl Fitness has everything from free weights and machines to personal training and premium amenities. Designed to keep you healthy, happy, and strong. Curl Fitness. Sign up today.
Okay. Newport Harbor Sailors football broadcasting their home games for the fans with Teran Rodriguez and Justin Lee. Great job. As always, Teran. Listen live, Dominic Lorenz, Huntington Beach football games. Awesome job. Who would I always compare him to?
Gus Johnson.
Oh, absolutely.
By the way, Dominic, JP, we're going to get you in at some point. Hang with us. I'm thinking CIF. We just got to finish the regular season.
Los Alamitos High School News and Sports, hashtag Griffin News.
Did you see the latest one?
Featuring Colin Creason and Lenny Ibarra. I did not see
Where he was playing water polo. So the water polo and football guys were popping off to each other like which sport is harder.
Oh, gosh.
So they got the water polo. Did you see that, Teran?
Well, no, but I've seen it in the past. It was like Corona Del Mar did that, I think, in 2019, I think.
So the water polo guys basically got crushed on the football field, but then Lenny and those guys are in the pool with like floaties because they can't swim.
You remember we did that at Cypress? We had our football players do that one time. Yeah, it's water polo. Water polo is tough.
Just treading water is hard enough. But anyway, yeah.
JP West Media, jpwestmedia.com. Best photographer in the business.
Best mustache in the business.
Thank
Best
you.
everything in the business.
Yes.
Thank you to our fantastic sideline reporters, both at the game the other night, Emma Verns and Catalina Barrera. You did something that you posted to social media, a little interview with them.
Yeah, pregame, and then they both made their predictions. That was kind of cool. We barely made kickoff because of all the unforeseen challenges.
Yeah.
Teran did a really good postgame interview with Emma outside the stadium, so go find that on X or Instagram, and you can get their takes.
As usual, thank you to our awesome production team. That is Cole Menzinger, James Krupe, Sam Bray, and Nate Gervin. Thank you, gentlemen.
So should we give Cole a special shout out? I want to blast him, but we got here. So I get up at 5:30 so we can shoot the show by 6. We shot the review show.
I got up at 4:45 this morning.
I got up at 4:45 this morning.
So yeah, we all sacrifice, but it's fine. We're not. That's
Cole
not the
went
point.
above and beyond today.
We had to shoot the review show twice because the file crashed. It's now 10:30. We've been here all morning, which is fine.
Yep.
But Cole kind of got the brunt of my ire because I blamed him. But it turns out it really wasn't a Cole problem, even though it probably was.
Cole, we love
And
you.
Cole even missed church for you guys. For
we
the
love
fans.
you. We love you, Cole.
Give the fans what they want.
We are trying to get to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, so please click the like and subscribe buttons. Please also follow us on social media sites, TikTok, X, and Instagram. Please also visit our website, sunsetrewind.com. All Sunset League or Sunset Rewind football teams covered there and other sports in Sunset League. It's a great website. We appreciate the support. That'll about wrap it up for another week. You believe it? We got 2 regular season games left. We'll be back next week with another show. Thank you, as always, Teran, the best reporter in the business, best producer-director in the business, Cole Menzinger.
I'd argue that.
Best at breaking down film in the business, Coach Myron Moe Patios.
I would argue.
Junior.
I would argue that too.
Needs his espresso.
I've had like 4 cups of coffee. I've been here for 4 hours.
Thanks for tuning in. Have a great week, everyone. Be nice to each other. Take care.
Yeah.
God bless.
Cole Menzinger for the win.